evening, everybody! Oh my God, I'm just so happy to be here! Grabe, alam nyo, it's 10:45. It's usually not the schedule of my live. I usually go live late at night. But today, it's extra special. It's extra special because I decided to go live earlier. Kaya magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. I know I'm late, yes. Wag na kayo magalit sa akin. I scheduled this live to start at 10 o'clock, but it's already 10:45. Kasi the reason being is that I just got off a meeting. I just got off a very important conversation. Pasensya na po. Early bird, Dansky. Of course, magandang gabi. Ay, gabi talaga. Literally, gabi ngayon. It's just 10:45 at hindi tayo in alas 12. Palakpakan natin. It's just an achievement for me na hindi tayo nabot alas 12. So for those who are new here, welcome. Please do not forget to share our live video and also do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click that notification bell para ma-update kayo. Ma-update kayo every time that we upload a new video or we do live streams. Yes! Hi! Miss Marilyn Marnsarvas. Magandang gabi. So this is a very important topic that we have to talk about right now. This is very important to me and also very personal. As you've all known, the reason why I went back to supporting the administration of our good president, President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., is because of these things. Dahil po sa mga ganitong mga bagay na nangyayari, di ba? It just makes me so happy to see him, di ba? Hold the hands of his very rival last 2022 sa presidential elections. Juicy, di ba? And this is the beginning of something that I know would benefit the Filipinos. Madam Imelda, good evening. How are you? Miss Mariel Concha, you're also here. And of course, Miss Leila Katayama, of course. Magandang gabi. People all around the Philippines, Filipinos around the globe, good evening. Ano ba yun? Naubo pa ako. My God, nabulunan pa ako ng laway. Someone remembered me. Kagagaling ko lang sa isang meeting. So, pasok na kayo because we will be talking about what happened and what could be the possibility of this very first meetup. To a lot of people, this is just a normal courtesy handshake between the president, of course, and his rival sa 2022 elections na si former Vice President Leni Robredo. But of course, for majority of people who already got over the 2022 elections and for those who are very open-minded, this is already the start of something new. Hoy, tandaan nyo yan the start of something new. So remember that because we cannot stick to the past. Diba? If there were harsh words thrown at one another during the elections, if we were fighting for our ideologies, for our beliefs, and for the president that we want, that's all in the past. Let's put it behind us, diba? Ilagay na natin yan sa nakaraan, nangyari na ang nangyari, and now we are on the road now to forgiveness. Ayun yun on. Diba gusto natin lahat yon? We are now on the road to forgiving each other, and not just because we need to forgive each other according to the Bible, but of course, we also need to forgive each other because this is the first step to actually work together para sa ikabubuti at ikauunlad ng ating minamahal na bayang Pilipinas. Agree ba kayo? Agree? Diba? It is only in working together that we will be able to actually spark change in this country. It is only through working together and not being divided that we will be able to change the landscape of this country, to improve our economy, to minimize or at the very least reduce hunger and poverty in this country. Kasi kailangan natin magtulungan. Whether you like it or not, it's not enough that you say that you are makabayan, that you are a patriotic individual. Hindi pwedeng you're just behind the keyboard. and just, throwing shits around at people who does not share your ideas or ideologies. That will never be enough to spark change. And what can actually spark change is moments like this. Yung mga pagkikita, mga simpleng tagpo na to of our two contenders in the 2022 presidential elections actually shaking hands despite all the hurdles that they've encountered, that their followers encountered as well when they ran for the presidency in 2022. Tama? Reconciliation is the key, madam, to heal our country. Pagkakaisa ang kailangan. Yes. Kahit saan kayong bansa magpunta, ang Pilipinas lang ata yung divided. Diba? There are factions as well in other countries. Siyempre, may mga sinusuportahan mga politicians. For example, in America, there are Republicans and there are Democrats. But siyempre, pag may nakaupo ng presidente, diba, they still continue on. They still work their asses off. Dito sa Pilipinas, ang nangyari, after election, nagsisihan. Hindi lang nagsisihan. Nakakaloka ang nangyari pa at the time, after elections, nagkaroon pa ng trending na we told you so. Diba? Na parang sila ang naging tama during the elections and tayo yung naging mali. But then we got over it because time heals all wounds. Diba? Time heals all wounds. And because time heals all wounds, we need and we deserve a brighter future. As Filipinos, and of course, as people of our motherland, working hard to uplift also our marginalized kababayans. Miss Lorella Valdez, magandang gabi. So it's 10:52 already, and I'm just so happy today. Sobra yung happiness ko because again, for a lot of people, this was just a simple handshake between the president and of course, former Vice President Leni Robredo nung inauguration sa Sorsogon. But this means a lot to a lot of Filipinos, lalo na those who are very vocal, those who've been very active during election period nung 2022. And of course, to begin this live, let's begin with that video as well. Simulan natin yung video na yon. Okay? Gusto kong mapanood nyo ang video na yon, and I want you to be honest about how you feel about it. I want you also to share with me in the comment section what you think would be the next steps after nung kaganapan na yon, where VP Leni and PBBM finally met and they finally saw each other in person and shook hands. Diba? Let's see kung ano magiging next nakaganapan, but I'm really excited about it because I'm seeing a lot of potential when we are now together, or when we are already working together towards nation building, diba? And of course, for PBBM supporters, for PBBM followers, dapat tayo yung manguna. I really honestly believe na dapat tayo yung manguna sa pagbabago na to, sa pagkakaisa na ito. Diba? We got PBBM to win the 2022 elections. He is the president. And because he won, we should be humble enough as well. Diba? We should be humble enough to initiate change, to initiate reconciliation between us and those who we hurt. We also must begin to forgive already those who hurt us in the 2022 elections, because tougher times are ahead of us. Tougher times are ahead of us, and the only way for us to survive this and to go through this and actually win this battle is to work together, and of course, ang pagkakaisa or unity. Sangkay here, sangkay dyan. Sabi niya, walang Englishan ba daw? Sorry naman, sangkay, you know naman how I talk. Di ba, arte-arte ko. I'm the most maarte. Every time that I open my mouth, I sound like maarte. I am really sorry. For those who are here watching, please forgive me. Please forgive me because I talk like this. I cannot help it. I'm really sorry. But Sangkay Janjan is here. Isa din sa mga powerful supporters, of course, ng PBBM administration. Oh, hi daw Sangkay, sabi ni Dansky09. Thank you, thank you, thank you sa mga nandito. And of course, please don't forget, i-share nyo naman ang live natin. Miss Imelda Lamelo is also here. Thank you so much for joining again. Ito yung mga team Madam Ellie kanina during my live. Hello, Miss Megli. Sabi ni Sangkay, charis lang, I love you, madam. I love you too, Sangkay. Sabi ko sa iyo, dapat tayo yung kinasal. Ba't ka kasi nagpakasal agad? You did not wait for me. Charot. Ay! My God! Times of change. Nagkakasama kami natin dito. Nagkakasama kami nito ng election. Single pa to eh. Hit the like button as well. Itching to scratch UK. My God, ano yung ini-itch mo to scratch UK? Charot. Ano yan? Ano yan? Ipakamot mo na yan. Charot, charot. Okay. And also, guys, I decided to do this live because it's also just in time that someone messaged me. O, diba? May nag-chat po sa akin today. And I will also share with you the message that I got today. And I will be very honest with you. I will already introduce to you one of my senatorial balls sa darating na election sa 2025. And I just want to be vocal about this because this is a personal choice. Don't hate me for this. And again, this is also related to the handshake that happened between PBBM and former Vice President Leni Robredo. And I hope that your mind is open enough to understand why I am supporting this candidate, why I am supporting this person. Of course, more than just my reason of being actually personally, connected with this person. Pero wag na tayo magulatan. Papakita ko din naman sa inyo. Because that's how honest I am with you guys, yung viewers ko. Ayoko may tinatago at ayoko din na hindi ko i-share sa inyo yung mga bagay-bagay na ito, lalo na that the message came from someone you know. Yes, kilalang-kilala nyo yung taong nag-message siya sa akin at isa po siya sa nag-file ng kanyang Certificate of Candidacy as Senator for the 2025 midterm elections. And of course, I will make sure that I will explain to you why I am supporting him. Okay, ayan lang, nabanggit ko na. Oh my God, I spilled the beans already. It's a him. Yes. So I got a message today also from him. Saktong-sakto, parang meant to be talaga na nangyari din itong ipapakita ko ngayon sa inyo. Okay? So let's roll VDR. Let's watch the video together. So ito yung nangyaring kaganapan. This is the inauguration. I think this is the stadium in Sorsogon where President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. is also present in the event, and he was greeted by, of course, none other than Senator Bam Aquino together with former Vice President Leni Duterte. Ito po yung nangyari. Oh, nakita nyo yun? Oh my God, did you see that? Did you see the handshake? Did you see the handshake? Mazuzoom ko ba to? Hindi ko pala siya nazuzoom. I'm really sorry. Pero did you see the handshake? Ay! Diba? It's a simple handshake. It's like VP Leni actually being courteous enough to shake the hands of her rival, PBBM, who happened to win the 2022 presidential elections. Si Bam Aquino is here. Ito siya yan, si Bam. Yung naka-pink. Nakikita niyo ba? Si Bam Aquino yan. Ewan ko kung sino yung bineso-beso ni PBBM, but he was also nice enough and courteous enough as well to shake the hands of his rival in the 2022 elections. Again, this is a simple handshake. This is a simple gesture. Ulitin natin. Okay. Ulitin natin. Ayan. So that's a simple gesture. That's a simple handshake. But to me, it means a lot because it signifies also a lot of things. Lots of good things happening to us as a country and happening to us as Filipinos. Because finally, ang magkaribal, ang talagang mortal lang sabihin natin mortal enemies, nakakaloka. O go, mortal enemies. during the 2022 elections, si PBBM, of course, at si VP Lenny, ngayon ay nag-handshake na. Oh, yun na lang yung term natin, magkaribal or mortal enemies. Pero this is all about our past. Yung nakaraan natin, to nung election po, nung nag-aanuhan tayo, nagwawala to protect PBBM and of course to make him win. And of course yung kabila din, the Pinks, who are also as well as eager as us to have VP Lenny as their president. Lenny Robredo sabi ko, yes, friends to all, enemy to none. Okay? So anyway, this handshake happened already and I hope that we learn a thing or two from this and that we actually start to ignite change amongst us, amongst ourselves. Dahil lahat naman po ng ginagawa natin ay para sa bayan. And again, this is a very important and a very crucial moment because, alam nyo guys, naniniwala ba kayo na hindi tayo mananalo kung mag-isa tayong kumikilos? 'Di ba? Hindi tayong mananalong PBBM supporters lang kung tayo lang. Because we cannot also ignore the fact that there are also other groups or other supporters of VP Lenny and also the Dutertes. But now medyo mainit pa yung bangayan between the Dutertes, 'di ba, and the administration. So, kailangan natin ngayon at the very least dahan-dahanin na mag-ipon ng kakampi. Hindi po tayo naghahanap ng kaaway. This is also the same reason that we are not attacking the Dutertes. We are not attacking also the content creators who are supporting the Dutertes because that's not how you do it. Again, dito sa social media, labanan po ito ng ideologies, labanan po ito ng ideas. This is nothing personal. Hindi po ito labanan kung sino ang mas pogi, sino ang mas pangit, sinong payat, sinong mataba, sinong bobo, at kung sino man ang matalino. Because that's not how you do it. If you want change, if you want your nation to progress, diba? Hurting one another, attacking each other will not do any good. It will only do more harm. Naniniwala ba kayo doon? Diba, Mr. Risita Fernandez, magandang gabi. Do you believe in that as well? Are we on the same page? Do we share that sentiment? That together, we will be stronger? Diba? Tama? Sabi ni Dancy, auto-block ng mga bashers, bawal ang negatrons kay Madam. Yeah, bawal ang negatrons. When we are actually here, we are advocating for unity, we are advocating for peace amongst us as Filipinos para po mai-forward natin ang agenda natin to make our country better and to prepare our country for the future generations. Tapos magne-negatron ka dyan, na as if naman may ambag ka. Gano'n na ba kalaki yung ambag mo sa Pilipinas? Diba? Yun lang naman yun. Ako nga, I don't even consider myself na may ambag. Despite the fact that I have several businesses and that I pay more taxes. Diba? Or I employ people. Diba? Diba? I think naman kung ikaw, negatron ka lang dyan using a fake profile picture and using a fake account, not even using your real name, lugi naman ako doon, di ba? Ganyan lang naman eh. You become brave simply because no one knows who you are. You hide behind your computer, you hide behind the keyboard or the screen of your cell phone, di ba? No one knows who you are, so you're safe. So you can just easily lash away. Or you can just easily say anything that you like to say to destroy people. When in fact, you're not brave enough to face the world na ikaw mismo, that you represent yourself, who you are. Diba? Kami, kitang-kita niyo mukha namin. Kitang-kita niyo mukha namin. Ako to. Wherever I am, kung magkasalubong tayo, ako to. This is how I am. This is how big I am. Charot. This is how big I am. Diba? Hindi naman ako yung pag nakita niyo, payat pala ako sa personal. Walang ganon. Walang ganon. Tapos magiging kayo, magugulat kayo. Diba? Bigla nyo na lang sasabihin, totoo ba si Madam yan? Ba't parang hindi naman siya yung nasa live? Charot lang. But then again, this is what I'm talking about. Because unity is always tainted with malice by people who cannot even understand, or it's always tainted with malice by people who doesn't have the right mind, okay, who doesn't have the right attitude towards nation building. O, di ba? That's very counterintuitive, that's very damaging. And yung agenda natin and yung goal natin to actually make this country better ay nasisira ng mga taong yan. Miss Maricel Abaya, watching from Kuwait. Hello po, magandang gabi, Miss Maricel Abaya. So ito na, i-reveal ko na nga. Sino nga ba to? Sino nga ba itong nag-message sa akin? Bakit nga ba tumiming itong pagkikita ni VP Lenny at ni PBBM at yung pag-shake ng hands pa nila? Bakit siya naging very meaningful to me today? Bakit po siya nagkaroon ng halaga? Or bakit po siya naging very, sa akin, very personal? Because someone texted me today. Okay, ready na kayo? Guess muna, manghula. Sino kaya ang nag-text kay Madam Ellie today? Hulaan nyo, please. Watching from Japan. Yes, Miss Maricel, of course, I am back. Watching from Japan, si Miss Annalisa Manoska. Move on na dapat sila. Lenny, wala na problema kay VP Lenny. Move on na yan. Diba? Naka-move on na yan si VP Lenny. And the fight is over. The fight for the presidency is over 2 years ago, 2022. But what fight never ends? The fight to make our nation better, the fight against poverty, the fight against corruption. That never ends. Diba? Because that's what we have to That's what we have to find a solution to. Paano? The fight against hunger. Tayo, you have to realize how lucky we are. We are here, Nandito tayo sa social media. We are able to talk to one another. We have access to technology. We have all these privileges. All these privileges na hindi easily accessible or hindi easily available sa ating mga hirap na kababayan. 'Di ba? 'Di ba agree? See how lucky we are? Do you agree? Sa ganon na hindi lahat may access sa technology, hindi lahat may kakayanan, or hindi lahat ay kayang kagaya nito, you interact with me, I go live here, I have all the tools that I need to go live, I have data, I have internet. Hindi po lahat ng kababayan natin ay ganito ang sitwasyon. That's why we are very lucky. We consider ourselves lucky because we have the capacity, diba, to provide for ourselves the comfort of life. Some of the comfort or luxuries of life. Diba? Ang iba nating mga kababayan, alam nyo guys, makakain lang na isang beses sa isang araw. Achievement na yun. Malaking achievement na yun. Ang iba nating mga kababayan, if they're able to provide for their family meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, iba na yun. Diba yung iba nga makakain lang ng isda or manok for a day or magkaulam ng baboy. It's already a celebration. Diba? Diba? You agree? You agree with me? I'm sure you agree with me. Diba? Okay, mabilis makamove on siya, Lenny, kasi nakita naman niya okay ang pamumunin ni PBBM. Yes, okay talaga. Again, even PRRD, even former President Rodrigo Duterte said, Marcos, again, ulitin natin ang sinabi niya, Marcos did not commit any serious mistakes that warrants criticism. Sinabi yan ni Digong. Last September 24, sa isang PDP laban meeting nila. Diba? Marcos did not commit any serious mistakes that warrants criticism. Kasi kung meron man siya serious mistake na nagawa, si PRRD mismo ang pinakaunang magsasalita. But, diba, galing sila sa away. At that time kasi, nung inatake niya sa PBBM, tinawag niyang bangag, if I remember correctly, during that time, hindi pa nila alam kung sino ang kalaban nila. Diba? Hindi pa nila alam kung sino ang kalaban nila noon. Argo, sabi niya, ang daming subscriber, konti na nanonood. That's how it is in YouTube. And I've been away from YouTube for 3 years. So, ganun talaga. But does that mean na magsa-stop ka? Ako sabi ko nga dati, hanggat may isang nanonood, tutuloy ko ang YouTube ko. Because dito naman ako nakilala, dito ako naging Madam Ellie. Diba? The numbers it's just there. Pero after nito, people, yung mga team replay, libo-libo pa rin naman ang nanonood. It's just that during my live, ito pala yung viewers ko because I'm new here, the algorithm of YouTube doesn't recognize yet my channel. Hindi niya pa na-share masyado. Because I just started, gano'n na ba katagal? A week ago, tapos minsan, once a day lang ako mag-live. Napakatamad kasi mag-live. Sabi ni Miss Annalisa, pero madam, sa tingin ko, di pa po nakaka-move on si Lenny. Sa tingin ko lang po, iba yung face niya, pray ko po move on for better Philippines. It's not about her moving on. I'm very sure, mabait na tao yan, si VP Lenny. Hindi yan tungkol sa sarili niya. 'Di ba? I'm very sure also she did not take it personally kasi gano'n talaga eh. Sa isa lang pwedeng maging presidente. And she knows that. And napakalayo ng boto niya sa boto ni PBBM. That's why even, 'di ba, nung election they decided to file yung electoral protest. But eventually, inatras na din nila because she realized talagang nanalo si PBBM sa layo ng diferensya ng boto nila, 'di ba? So it's not about her. I don't think she's making this all about her. She's a very nice person. She's a good woman. And she knows also that her dedication to her job as a public servant doesn't warrant anything that is tantamount to the presidency or any position that is equal to the presidency, 'di ba? Hindi naman siya nag-dishearten, hindi naman siya nagsabi na titigil na siya kasi natalo siya. Wala namang ganon. As a matter of fact, tuloy-tuloy pa rin naman ang trabaho ni VP Lenny. That's why we really have to keep an open eye, an open mind on this matter at kung bakit very significant at bakit importante ito. 'Di ba? Sabi nga ni Ms. Lorela Valdez, move on na si Lenny, busy siya sa kanyang angat buhay. 'Di ba? Totoo din naman. She's just so busy helping people and of course, helping people doon mismo sa community niya, doon sa province niya sa Bicol. And guys, you know what? Even kung kayo, nasaktan kayo during election, paano pa kaya kaming mga vloggers ni PBBM noon? Na parang inuulam na namin ang mga basher umaga, pagising, bago matulog. As a matter of fact, ako nga nag-trending pa ako for 5 days, top 1 pa yon because everybody came at me, lahat ng kakampings because of that NGO issue, di ba? Na ginawa kong clickbait yung title and everybody just assumed na yung NGO tinawag kong new government, New government office ata yung tawag ko doon sa title. 'Di ba? So, yun yung nangyari doon. But then again, sabi ko nga sa inyo, nothing is personal. It's basically an exchange of ideas, an exchange of ideologies. It's basically winning an argument. So, naka-move on na din naman na tayo. And I guess it's about time for everybody to move on. 'Di ba? Palakpakan niyo yung mga sarili niyo sa Team Move On. Sa Team Move On, palakpakan niyo po ang mga sarili niyo because you did a great job. And now that you've moved on, you are now better off doing all the right things for our country. And of course, you are lightly now paving the way. Diba? Paving the way for others also to follow. Diba? PBBM na kasi malakas. Diba? When your president also does not take things personally, he simply takes it as it is. He simply analyzes a problem and finds a solution to it without making it personal to him, then you have a good president. Diba? Kasi kung madrama yung presidente, pinersonal niya lahat yan, baka na hanggang ngayon si PBBM nagdrama-drama pa. But, well, our president, again, is a good man. He's a good person. He has a pure heart. And we are just so thankful as his supporters that we are led by someone human enough to understand us also. Siyempre, PBBM lang yung malakas. So anyway, doon na tayo. My God. Doon na tayo sa nag-text sa akin, sa nag-message sa akin. And huwag kayong magugulat, ha? Baka kasi magulat kayo. Charot. So dito na tayo. Ito na po. Isa-show ko na ang message sa akin ng isang tao. And I hope that we can really support him kasi lahat po ng kanyang programs, lahat po ng yung kanyang plataforma is aligned with the priority of PBBM's administration. Diba? Sabi ni Miss Lorela, again, tapos na ang eleksyon, dapat tapos na ang away, dapat tulungan na ang government. Yes, definitely dapat ganon. Diba? We can only hope and pray na sana lahat ganyan mag-isip, Miss Lorela. But I believe that with this very symbolic meeting, with this very symbolic handshake between PBBM and VP Lenny, diba? It will spark change. Diba? It will ignite change in the way we see things and in the way we support the government. Diba? So ito na, yung nag-text sa akin. Tara na, i-reveal na nga natin. Kanina pa ako nagtatalak na i-reveal na natin. And I really hope that you support also this person because his platforms actually is aligned also with one of the priority projects of our good president, President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos. And I'll be discussing some of the things as well about this. I'm not an expert on this field, lalo na po sa plataforma na to ni itong nag-message sa akin. But then, as we go along, let us try to understand and of course, let us try na himay-himayin din ang mga bagay-bagay na pwede nating makontribute to things that we can do as well to help our government, to help PBBM finally or at the very least achieve at least 80% of his goals for this sector in society. Si Doc Willie Ong, naghula na si Donsky. No, so ito na. Tara na nga. Para hindi na kayo manghula, ayoko nang huhula kayo. Kasi kanina ko pa sinasabing i-reveal ko. O, sige, ito na. Ready na kayo? Ready na? Press 1 pag ready na. Wala na kayong ibang hula? Seryoso ba? Wala na kayong ibang hula kung sino yung nag-text? Good evening, Miss Lorena Silverio. Hello. Okay, ito na. Wait lang. Let me just share the screen. Already na. Donsky, Gemma Sanje, press 1. Lorena Silverio, press 1. Dali! Madam Peach, Sim, sorry late. We're talking about, mag-team replay ka na lang. We're talking about unity, the essence of it, and why we should start forgiving each other already. Lalo na ngayon na nangyari ang symbolic meeting between the President and VP Lenny Robredo. Okay? Okay, ang dami na nagwawa, ang dami na excited. Sige na, ito na. Share na natin. Let's share the screen, okay? Basahin ko sa inyo babasahin ko, please bear with me. Himay-himayin natin yung mga bawat sinasabi niya. Sabi, "Hi, Madam Ellie, si Kiko ito. Sharon told me of your offer to support me in these coming elections. This is truly appreciated. It's an uphill Senate battle for us, and your offer of support means a lot. Sharon also forwarded your message to me regarding agriculture and BBM. Please feel free to do so. In fact, I have met with and have been helping Department of Agriculture Secretary Kiko because I believe there should be no political colors in fighting hunger. Thank you so much for your help. Malaking bagay." Kaya niya yon? Kilala niyo? Kilala niyo ang nag-message sa akin today? So I got this message today while scrolling through TikTok because I was looking at videos I can use here for my live, videos of the handshake between PBBM and VP Lenny. Tama daw si Miss Lorela. Yun ba yung hula mo? Sorry, hindi ko nabasa yung hula mo kanina, Miss Lorela. So, ayan. So, ang nag-chat po, ang nag-message po sa akin today is none other than Mr. Pagkain himself, Kiko Pangilinan. Di ba? Di ba? Naniniwala na kayo? Unity yan yung aim ni PBBM. Yes. Di ba? Sabi nga ni Kiko, sabi ni Kuya Kiko, I call him Kuya Kiko by the way. Ang sabi ni Kuya Kiko, ang sabi niya, I believe there should be no political colors in fighting hunger. O, di ba? Do you agree? Agree ba kayo? There should be no political colors in fighting hunger. As we all know, dito sa bansa natin ngayon, sobrang priority ni PBBM ang agricultural sector because it will give us food security. Yun lang yung sagot sa gutom. Yun lang yung sagot talaga sa nagtataasang presyo ng mga bilihin. Yan lang talaga ang susi on how we can achieve food security in this country. Na hindi tayo mag-i-import na lang kasi kulang na ang supply natin. But the agriculture sector in our country, masalimuot po ito ng sector. This is a very sad sector. And I will tell you why in a little bit. And I am just so happy na si Kuya Kiko messaged me because I really told him that I will be supporting him. Actually, dinaan ko kay Ate Sharon yung message ko. Kasi magkakilala talaga ako tsaka si Ate Sharon. So ngayon si Ate Sharon naman, ang ginawa niya, finorward na kay Kuya Kiko. And Kuya Kiko really wanted to reach out to me. Ilang araw na yan nakaraan pero today lang siya nag-message. And sakto today, nangyari pa yung meeting between PBBM and VP Lenny. Akalain nyo yun? Diba? Yan yung sinasabing mga meant to be. Yan yung tinutukoy ng mga meant to be. Diba? Yes, you have to be self-sufficient as a country, as an agricultural country. The agriculture sector is the third biggest economic contributor. So kailangan talaga nating yan. Alagaan yan, suportahan yan. Diba? We have several congressmen in the lower house na sumusuporta at gumagawa ng bills to support the agriculture sector. But dito sa Senado, medyo wala. Diba? Sino yung senador natin ngayon na may programa or plataforma para sa agrikultura? Meron ba? Meron? Meron kasi akong kilalang senador. May kilala akong senador, gusto niya din naman yung agriculture. Kaso lang, ayaw niya ng research. Charot. Okay din naman sa kanya yung agriculture, pero ayaw niya ng research. Gusto niya ng agriculture, pero gusto niyang gawing subdivision yung mga farmlands. Sino to? Sino yung tinutukoy ko? Charot. Diba? Puros papogi. Yung iba nga puros papogi, pero sila din nagtitikiman. Ay! Charot. Puros papogi, pero sila din nagtitikiman. Charot! Sino yan? Blind item yan. Mas maganda gawing showbiz yung mga chismis sa Senado. No. Nagtitikiman? Yes. Palakpakan na lang natin sila. Let's be happy for them. They're adults na din naman and they're senator. Okay, ayaw kong banggitin yung pangalan, Dansky. Basta, may senador dyan na okay din naman siya sa agriculture pero ayaw niya ng research. Gusto niya din naman yung mga farming pero ang farm gusto niyang gawing subdivision. Naku, malalagot tayo nito. Ano ba mga pinagsasabi ko sa live? Mababawi ko pa ba to, Lord? Mababawi ko pa ba ito mga pinagsasabi ko? At ang hilig niya magwala sa Las Piñas, ha? Ay, hilig niya magwala sa Las Piñas, ha? My God! Lord, wag naman sana. Sana naman hindi niya mapanood to. Okay? Kasi ayaw niya ng research. So baka hindi niya naman tayo i-research. So anyway, I got this message from Kuya Kiko. And again, this is something that is very personal to me because very aligned ang plataforma ngayon. Ever since since 2016, very aligned talaga ang plataforma ni Kuya Kiko sa priority ng administration ni PBBM. As a matter of fact, 'di ba sinabi niya dito sa message niya, in fact, I have met with and have been helping Department of Agriculture Secretary Kiko Laurel. Diba? Silently, kahit wala siyang posisyon sa gobyerno, kahit natalo siya ng eleksyon bilang Vice President, tumutulong pa rin siya. Tuloy-tuloy ang pagtulong niya. As a matter of fact, he is in contact or he is helping out our Department of Agriculture na si Secretary Kiko Laurel para po sa mga programa ng ating pamahalaan para sa ating mga farmers. And you know what? Again, sabi ko nga sa inyo, this is very personal to me kasi si Ate Sharon talaga. Si Ate Sharon, Si Ate Sharon is a friend of mine. Naging ate ko talaga yan since the early days of our vlogging. Kasi sobrang watch yan ng mga videos namin ni Baby Boy dati. Ng mga videos namin ni Mars Lloyd. So super watch yan si Ate Sharon, and she got in touch with us, and then, as they say, the rest is history. That's how we started our friendship. Pero we've never met. Puros lang kami chat-chat. Yan. I've met all of her staff. Most of her staff. Nakaka-chat ko rin minsan. But then, kami talaga, hindi pa kami nag-meet kasi sobrang busy niya. Ang daming ganap ni ate. And it's just so happened that she is the wife of Kuya Kiko. And I told her about my support. And I really wanted to support him kasi nga, naniniwala ako sa kabaitan ng pamilyang to. Sobrang bait ng mag-asawang ito. Sobrang bait. Wala kang masasabi. Alam nyo guys, kung gahaman lang sila, like for example, if they are just one of the many politicians also just wants to get from government, to get from the people of the Philippines, si Sharon na lang tumakbo, di ba? Si Ate Sharon na lang dapat tumakbo kasi sure win siya. Tama ako? Di ba? Si Ate Sharon na lang. Ate Sharon, ikaw na lang tumakbo kasi sure win ka eh. Bakit pa si Kuya Kiko na medyo kailangan pa natin i-rally yung support for him? Kaya in one of our many conversations, tinanong ko talaga ng diretsahan si Ate Sharon. Sabi ko, ate, why don't you run instead of Kuya Kiko? Because sure naman you'll win the election. I mean, any position you want, you'll win it. You're Sharon Cuneta. Diba? But then, she told me simply na it's not in her heart. Public service is not her thing. She only wants to do what she's good at. She only wants to do what she's been doing for all her life, and that is to provide entertainment to people. Maging megastar. Doon kasi siya magaling, doon siya masaya. At even doon pa nga, ramdam niya na yung pagod ngayon. At her age, sabi niya, nararamdaman ko na nga yung pagod, sis, sabi niya. Diba? She's a very honest person, and it's just so beautiful talking to her. And as a matter of fact, every time that she messages me, kinakabahan pa rin ako. Parang I don't know what to say kasi pumapasok pa rin sa utak ko. My God, shucks! Si Megastar nag-message na naman. Paano ako magre-reply? Alam niyo yung feeling na yon? Hi, Ashley Margot, watching from Kingdom of Bahrain. Welcome, welcome. Siyempre, kahit ano namang balibaliktad ang gagawin mo, si Megastar yun. As a matter of fact, yung mommy ko, kinukwentuhan ko na, oy, mami, nag-message si Ate Sharon sa akin. Alam mo, yung mami ko kilig na kilig. Sobrang kilig niya kasi Sharonian siya. As in talagang super Sharonian siya. So, di ba? You get what I mean? Kung si Ate Sharon ang tumakbo, mananalo siya. She will definitely win. Di ba? She has higher chances and less effort of winning. But hindi niya goal. Not because she'll win, she will run. Kasi hindi niya nga hilig. Wala talaga sa kanya yon. It's not one of her many talents. And so, ito yung nasasabi ko sa sarili ko na talagang very very honest, very truthful in everything that they do. Yung husband and wife na to, si Ate Sharon and si Kuya Kiko. Diba? And it's something that I really appreciate, and I'm thankful to God that I met people like them, that I'm actually supporting good people, just like our President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos, that I'm actually rallying for support for these very few people who are actually possessing a pure heart for public service. Diba? Yung hindi sila makasarili. Yung wala silang gustong ma-achieve na iba, kundi ang mapabuti ang kalagayan ng kanilang mga kababayan. Yung magtatrabaho lang talaga sila and magtatrabaho just so they can also leave this world with a legacy. Just so they will also be remembered by people as someone who made a difference in this cruel world. Diba? Lalo na po sa atin, sa ating mga Pilipino. Okay? And again, sabi ko nga, it's just so timely. Nagkita po si PBBM and VP Lenny. Timely, very timely din po ang naging message sa akin ni Kuya Kiko. Because, eto na nga po, this signifies change. This is the beginning of something new. It may not be na magkasama talaga sila sa isang party or magkasama talaga sila sa isang political party or magkasama sila sa eleksyon, but then at the very least, 'di ba? Makakapagsimula na ang iba sa atin makakapagsimula ng mag-let go ng pain na naramdaman nila during the 2022 elections, which we cannot deny was a really hurtful one. Yun yung pinakamasakit na election na nangyari. We've lost friends, 'di ba? Hindi lang we've lost friends, talagang nagkaaway tayo ng iba nating mga kaibigan. Talagang our disagreement, just because we are not trained to handle arguments the right way, because as Filipinos, we are a soap opera nation, more drama, di ba? Palakpakan niyo yung mga dramatista dyan. Ganun tayo mga Pilipino eh. But then, again, sabi ko nga, tying heals all wounds. And slowly lang, hindi naman nagmamadali. At the very least, we can learn how to forgive each other and forgive ourselves, most important. Kaya, anyway, going back, ito nag-message na nga, si Kuya Kiko sa akin. And of course, I am rallying support for him because his platforms are aligned as well with our president's platform. Okay? With our president's priority when he became president. At naging presidente po siya dahil sa atin. Palakpakan niyo mga sarili niyo. Naging presidente siya dahil sa atin, so it's just our duty and our rightful obligation to actually help him also achieve his goals, to achieve his agenda, his platforms para po sa ating bansa. Because 6 years is not that long. Maiksi lang ang 6 years na yan. At kung lagi pa nating inaaway, tinutuligsa ang ating Pangulo, and kung, alam niyo yan, if we do not find balance in everything that we do, masama din kasi yung sobrang puri lang tayo ng puri na parang perpekto sila sa gobyerno. It's not also proper and it's not also right. But at the very least that we can do is to support our president in his projects for the marginalized group and also to promote his projects, 'di ba? In ways we can, 'di ba? Ano na 'yon? Malaking bagay na 'yon. Malaking bagay na if everything that's coming out of your mouth is positive, 'di ba? Everything that you talk about is positive. Iba din naman kung reklamo ka lang ng reklamo. Alam niyo naman ang nangyayari sa mga reklamador. Yung mga reklamador. Mga reklamador na wala ng rally ngayon. Mga reklamador na iniwan ng kakampi. Charot. So anyway, ito na nga. I'll share to you also a news article that I stumbled upon online while doing my research. And it's just so sad. Malulungkot kayo dito yung fact na to. Alam niyo ba that the average age of farmers in our country today is 55 to 59 years old? Yan po yung average age ng mga natitirang farmers natin, 55 to 59 years old. Now, anong problema doon, madam? Kung 59 or 55 to 59 years old na yung average age ng ating mga farmers, it means na wala na pong nangangarap maging farmer. Wala na pong next generation na gusto ring maging farmer. 'Di ba? See how sad that is? And if that would be the case, at pag nagpatuloy pa to yung decline ng numbers of those who are not choosing farming or those who do not choose anymore farming as their livelihood, mapapahamak po tayo because we will compromise food security in our country. And patuloy po nating mararanasan ang pagtaas ng presyo ng mga bilihin. Wala nang gustong magtanim, 'di ba? Wala na pong gustong magtanim. Ayaw na nila. So ano pong nangyayari sa mga anak ng farmers? Ano pong nangyayari sa mga anak ng farmers natin? What are they doing? Nandun po sila sa ibang bansa, naging OFW. Majority of them po, pupunta ng Maynila. It still happens nowadays, pupunta ng Manila para po mag-explore ng other opportunities. Diba? Ganun pong nangyayari. That's why wala na pong naiiwan sa mga probinsya na mga bata na magpapatuloy ng kanilang pagiging farmers or ng kanilang livelihood as farmers. Ayaw po nila doon kasi masalimuot. 'Di ba? It's not gratifying at all. It's a thankless job. It yields no result. Gutom po ang aabutin kapag farmer ka. 'Di ba? Yan po ang mindset ng Pilipino, yun po ang nangyayari. 'Di ba? That's why we have to really educate the new generation of farmers right now and also assist them and help them kasi very Jurassic pa rin po ang way natin of farming. Na-stuck po tayo sa mga Jurassic methods. Well, siguro not in farms like yung farms talaga na malalaki na may budget owned by the rich people or the hacenderos, but in most farms right now, in most farms, yung mga small farmers natin, hindi updated ang kanilang skills, ang kanilang knowledge. They don't even have the technology for modern farming. 'Di ba? Isa yun sa mga problemang kinakaharap natin. Aside from the fact, of course, na yung ating farm-to-market roads ay kulang pa rin. Yung infrastructure natin to support our farmers ay kulang pa rin. And because of our outdated methods in farming, at lalo na po, we are already experiencing the direct effects of climate change, mawawalan ka talaga ng gana. Kasi pag binagyo ka, sira na yung sira ng pananim mo, wala na, lugi ka na. 'Di ba? Pag sobrang init naman, tuyo na. We don't have a really effective or we don't have sufficient irrigation system to protect our crops from drought. 'Di ba? Tama ba ako? Kung may modern equipment na siguro, sabi ni Miss Lorella, may encourage yung young farmers. Of course, 'di ba? You make farming fun for the younger generation. Alam niyo naman yung mga bata ngayon, my God, puro social media na lang alam. Bilangin niyo mga bata ngayon. Kaya binubuhay ni PBBM ang mabuting adikain ng kanyang ama. Totoong may malasakit sa mga magsasaka. Yes, true. 'Di ba? Si Miss Emma in Japan, true. Dito sa Japan, all out support ang government, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Ba't hindi natin magawa? There are things that is already implemented in other countries that is easily replicable here in our country. Kasi parehas na naman tayo na sa Asia. We also have or at the very least we share the same weather. Sa Japan malamig lang may malamig lang talaga silang season. But dito din naman sa Pilipinas may mga bare months din tayo. It's just that tayo yung manufacturer ng bagyo. Diba? Lagi may bagyo sa atin kasi we are in the Pacific Ring of Fire. So we are inside that. That's why we are really prone to natural disasters. But more than anything, syempre ramdam talaga natin ang climate change. Ang climate change talaga ang pagbabago ng klima natin. Yun talaga ang nararamdaman natin, yung ating mga malalakas na bagyo na dumadaan and yung mga summer season natin na grabe na yung init, iba na yung init, alam nyo yon. So, yun yung mga nagiging challenges natin as a nation. Pagdating sa farming, and it will affect us, maybe not today, hindi natin actually affected na tayo today. The very fact na ang tataas ng presyo ng bilihin, it's because yung food supply natin is scarce. 'Di ba? Law of supply and demand lang naman yan sa economy. 'Di ba? If the supply is low and the demand is high, anong mangyayari? But if the demand is low and the supply is high, di ba, hindi din pwede, dapat balance eh. But ang nangyayari sa atin, because we don't have sufficient supply of food here in our country, laging low supply. So ang low supply, anong ginagawa natin? Nag-aangkat tayo, nag-i-import tayo. Di ba? Marami pang sindikato dyan sa agrikultura. Marami pang sinisindikato tayo. Diba? Yun yung mga binabantayan natin at uso na uso yun dati, lalo na yung smuggling ng onions at that time na nahuli ng administration ni PBBM. Tama? Let me share with you this article that I got from shortage talaga ang mangyayari, and because of that shortage, talagang maghihigpit ng stocks yung mga how do you call them? Yung mga bumibili sa farmers. Diba? Yung mga middleman, yung mga cooperatives. At pag ginawa nila, hindi nga cooperatives, minsan may mga greedy talaga na itatago nila sa bodega muna at paantayin tumaas yung presyo. bago nila ibenta, di ba? So in an article dated February 20, 2023, ang source nito is Manila Times, aging farmers could add to food insecurity. Yes, ito yung sinasabi ko na the average age of our farmers right now, as of today, is 55 to 59 years old. Meaning, matatanda na lang talaga ang natitira. Wala na pong mga bata na nagmamana ng livelihood sa farm. They would rather be in Metro Manila or they would rather leave the country to find opportunities abroad. OFW, HK, hello! Kamusta po? So ayan, ang sabi dito, President Ferdinand Marcos recently announced plans to achieve rice self-sufficiency in 2 years. So in 2025, tingnan natin kung ma-achieve ni Presidente ito. That seems consistent with the importance that the government has placed on reviving the agriculture sector. But if policymakers are to realize their dreams for agriculture, they must resolve the problem of aging farmers. O, diba? Yung mga policymakers natin, sa kanila kasi nakasalalay. And again, sabi ko nga sa inyo, there is already some congressmen sa lower house, sa kongreso, who are also prioritizing or drafting bills to support the farmers. Papakita ko sa inyo mamaya, there's a new bill that was just passed in Congress to help our young farmers. But then again, syempre, alam nyo naman, hindi naman yun ganun ka bilis maging batas. Aakyat pa yun sa Senado, and once both houses approve it, dadaan na yan kay Presidente. But then doon nga sa upper house, sa Senate, wala naman talaga tayong senador doon who is for the farmers na lumalaban para sa ating magsasaka. 'Di ba? Wala naman talaga tayong senador na sumusuporta doon sa ating magsasaka fully. Meron nga tayo doon, may kilala nga tayo doon who is also supporting the farmers, but she's supporting the farmers para gawing subdivision yung mga lupa. Charot. Ay, nakaloka. She's supporting the farmers, pero dapat walang research. Charot. Charot lang, please tayo. Anyway, tuloy natin to. With the average age of Filipino farmers ranging from 55 to 59 years old, experts predict that the Philippines will face a critical shortage of farmers in 10 to 12 years. This threatens not only the plans for achieving rice self-sufficiency but also food security. Damay-damay talaga ito lahat. Lalo na po sa food sector natin. Damay-damay po talaga yan. Because pag naubos na po ang farmers natin, wala na pong nagtatanim for us, wala na pong nagme-make sure na may pagkain tayo sa ating mga lamesa. Ang ending po niyan, we will be importing everything. Diba? An agricultural country that imports a lot or almost all of their crops from other countries. So, hindi po natin masusolusyonan ang pagbaba ng presyo ng bilihin in this way. Farmers, this is the sad reality. Farmers generally find their life and occupation difficult. Hirap po talaga ang ating mga farmers. At this is the reality that we have to face. That's why po, hindi na po nangangarap ang mga kabataan ngayon na mag-farm-farm na din or ipagpatuloy ang kanilang livelihood sa farms. Because it's a difficult it's a difficult thing at hindi mo alam kung kailan ka kikita, hindi mo alam kung kailan ka malulugi. Sa isang iglap, madami kang kita. Sa isang iglap, lugi ka. Diba? You never know. That is why they do not want their children to pursue farming. Instead, many of their children seek jobs in the cities or go abroad to become migrant workers. Diba? That observation seems to be corroborated by the declining enrollment in agriculture programs and related courses across the country. The average rate of decline is 1.5% annually before the pandemic, according to a report citing the Southeast Asian Regional Center for Graduate Study and Research in Agriculture. As to the part of their hard life, as to the part about their hard life, farmers account for a large share of poverty incidents. Yes. Ano yun? So, farmers account for a large share of their poverty incidence. Meaning, ang dami po talaga sa kanila ang mahirap. Madami po talaga, majority po talaga ng ating mga magsasaka, mahihirap. 'Di ba? Sa ibang bansa, kung nakikita niyo mga farmers nila, ang yayaman, high-tech na mga gamit, dito po sa Pilipinas, baliktad. Mahihirap po ang ating mga farmers. 'Di ba? 'Di ba? 'Di ba? 'Di ba? Agree kayo? You agree with me? Tama ba? Oh, eto na, dito na papasok ang best friend natin sa Senado. Charot. Dito na papasok yung best friend natin sa Senado. However, that will be challenging given the perennial underperformance of the agriculture sector. In 2022, agriculture along with forestry and fisheries contributed only 8.9% to our GDP. That is worse than the sector's contribution in 2021, which was 9.6%. Ito, bakit? So, because of that, because bumababa yung yield nila, dahil nga we don't have enough support for them, we don't have enough programs for our farmers, ang nangyayari, that may explain why farmlands are being sold to housing and commercial developers. Yun yung nangyayari. So, instead na ipagpatuloy nila, gusto na lang nila ng instant cash, ayaw na nila maghirap. Diba? Mag-isip pa ba sila, o benta ko na lang yung farm na yan, hindi naman ako kumikita dyan, lagi pang lugi, diba? So, anong ginagawa? Kasi unproductive, binibenta. Binibenta na lang nila sa mga developers. Diba? Diba? Binibenta nila doon sa tinutukoy nating senador na mahilig naman talaga sa farm kasi ginagawa niyang subdivision. Charot! Ay, nakakaloka. This is the sad reality, and again, I am here. I am doing my live not just for the sake of actually rally, not for the sake of just rally my support for the current administration, its programs, and of course its initiatives for the country, but also to hopefully impart with my viewers as well some of the learnings that I pick up along the way habang sinusuportahan ko ang presidente. Because we are all in this together. Sabi nga ng kanta, we're all in this together. Diba? Ganon, sabi ng kanta. So, yun nga yung sinasabi ko. Kailangan nating magtulungan at kailangan we're on the same page. Dapat naiintindihan natin ang topic. And I will really make sure that you understand the topic and why it is very important for me as well to support Kiko Pangilinan in the coming 2025 elections. And don't get me wrong, siya lang po ang sinusuportahan ko. Siya lang po ang sinusuportahan ko. Kiko Pangilinan. Hindi po yung iba niyang kasama. Siya lang po talaga because his platforms again, si Mr. Pagkain, Kiko Pangilinan is aligned with the platform or with the priority of President Bongbong Marcos. Moreover, ito na, climate change threatens agriculture and in a larger context, food security. This is something that is, we're trying, we try our best to minimize the effects of climate change but to no avail. Minsan talaga, siyempre, kailangan mo nang irally buong mundo dyan. Kailangan mo na yung support ng buong mundo or kailangan mo na yung participation ng buong mundo para ma-lessen or mabawasan man lang yung factors that contributes to climate change. But again, as human as we can be, mapang-abuso sa meron tayo, sa binigay sa atin, ito nang nangyayari. Diba? So according to a study commissioned by the World Food Program, the extreme weather events spawned by rising global temperatures will have a substantial impact on food supply chains, not to mention agricultural productivity. This could in turn negatively affect the availability, affordability, and accessibility to nutritious food for the Philippine population, particularly for the most vulnerable, poor and remote populations. Galing yan sa World Food Program, galing yan sa kanila, yung news na yan. because of climate change and because also of farms being converted to subdivisions, hindi mo din naman sila masisising kung bakit nila ginagawa yun ng mga farmers natin because they're becoming unproductive. Ang greatest factor as well, one of the greatest factor that affects this, that triggers this and that makes life harder for our farmers is climate change. And sabi ko nga sa inyo, suki talaga tayo or dito talaga minamanufacture ang mga bagyo sa lugar natin, dito sa Pilipinas. Last but not the least, syempre, yung mga giyera, for example, in Ukraine, akala nyo wala siyang direct impact, no? Akala nyo okay lang siya kasi malayo naman yung giyera. But mind you, imported fertilizers also have become more expensive. Kasi nga, nagkakaroon din ng epekto ang giyera na yan na kahit malayo sa atin, naapektuhan din yan ang trade. Okay? Naapektuhan din yan ang presyo ng mga fertilizers na ini-import natin from other countries. Meanwhile, the Philippine population continue to grow. Yan, sige. Kasi a lot of you, oh my God, ginawang pastime. Thank you, Henry Havelia. Jams World, hello. My God, a lot of you ginawang pastime. Ang pag nabore, kalabit sa asawa. Charot. Pag nabore, kalabitin ang asawa, walang family planning, gawin nating pastime, lalo na yung mga farmers natin. Diba ganun sila? Ay, boring. Tahimik ang gabi dito sa bukid. Ay, yan na. Yan ang kalabit-kalabit. So the Philippine population continues to grow. And of course, population growth, yung population boom would also contribute, di ba, to our food insecurity, lalo na tumataas ang population natin, bumababa naman yung productivity or yung output natin from our farmers, from our farmlands. Diba? Demand for agricultural products naturally increases. Of course, habang lumalaki ang population, you have so many much more mouths to feed. Pero again, who will supply Filipinos? Staples like rice and other food, kanino natin kukunin yan? Siyempre, if our farmers cannot provide for us, ang gagawin ng gobyerno, mag-i-import. Diba? Mag-i-import. At pag nag-i-import, alam nyo na ang nangyayari. Alam nyo na ang nangyayari. Diba? Okay, but then again, our President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos, though this is not yet sufficient to address the problem, lalo na po sa ating mga farmers, at the very least, there is something that he is doing. There are several key interventions that were introduced by his government for our farmers. So, ito, key interventions muna tayo during the previous administration, okay, na pinagpatuloy ni PBBM. Yung establishment of the Rice Competitive Enhancement Fund, yung RCEF, it was part of the rice tariffication law. It intends to improve the productivity and competitiveness of local rice farmers and also to increase na din their income through the provision of farm machinery and equipment, rice seed development, propagation and promotion, expanded rice credit assistance, and rice extension services. So isa to sa sinimulan doon sa previous administration, which again, pinagpatuloy ni PBBM kasi syempre, alam nyo guys, the secret behind actually achieving food security is also the stability of our political landscape. Kaya maswerte po talaga tayo sa ating Pangulo kay President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos kasi yung iba dyan, kung maging presidente at kung hindi siya kaalyado or kaaway siya ng dating administrasyon, ang goal talaga nila is ipakulong. Diba? Ang goal talaga nila is makulong yung dating presidente. Nakailang na tayong ganyan or makulong ang dating namumuno or dating part ng administration. Itong abnoy na noy-noy lang ang hindi nakulong dahil namatay, nasigpay di ba? Thank you so much for those who are sharing our live. I hope that you are still following. O di ba? Ganun kabait po ang ating Pangulo. Hindi niya iniisip na dapat sa kanya makredit ang mga programs na ito. Instead, because it was also aligned with this platform. It is aligned with his agenda of actually improving the lives of our farmers. And the solution is already there. Ipagpapatuloy na lang at syempre dadagdagan pa, lalo na yung mga farm-to-market roads na kanyang inutos na padamihin pa dito sa Pilipinas para matulungan ng ating farmers, and of course yung paglipat niya ng National Irrigation Administration under the Office of the President, because previously it was under the Department of Agriculture. Pero gusto niya nga matutukan, so yung National Irrigation Administration ngayon is under the Office of the President, and gumagawa talaga sila ngayon ng mga project also to improve irrigation, to develop irrigation systems that would help and that would be beneficial to our farmers. Kaya palakpakan nyo naman po ang ating Pangulo. Palakpakan nyo. Very good job, PBBM, for doing that for our farmers. But then again, 6 years is not enough. And also, the President cannot do it alone. So, kailangan niya po ng tulong. Kailangan niya ng tulong from the lower and upper house para po sa mga bills or mga batas na kanyang na magagawa or maipapasa for our farmers. And unfortunately, sa Senate ngayon, wala talaga tayong kilala or identified na para sa mga farmers, di ba? It's just Kiko Pangilinan who really dedicates his life and his career to helping our farmers. Siya lang po talaga. Si Kiko Pangilinan lang ang kilala kong nagde-dedicate ng buhay niya as a senator since 2016 to our farmers. So this is more than just being personally connected to Ate Sharon and Kuya Kiko. Siyempre, isa na yon that we are really good friends and that I really admire their personality. I really admire how good of a person they are. They both are. They have wonderful children and they're helping a lot of people. More than that, again, sabi ko nga, talagang aligned siya. Yung kanyang plataforma also sa priority ng ating presidente, si President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. Diba? So these are wonderful programs, but they should be implemented faster before more farmers give up on farming. Also, policymakers, diba? Very crucial and important ang role ng policymakers. That's why, again, gustong-gusto ko magkaroon ng tao sa Senado who will be helpful, who will be very significant or will have significant contribution para po sa ating mga magsasaka, para makadraft ng bills or ng mga batas and also programs for our farmers. Policymakers should check whether those programs actually attract younger Filipinos to agriculture. Okay? So ano ba ngayon yung mga nauuso? There's organic farming. Yes, build more. Tama, Dansky. Sorry, very busy ako sa article na hindi ko na nakikita yung comments nyo. Thanks to PBBM, of course. Good PM is Jane Bayani. Thank you for joining. So there are a lot of ways we can also attract the younger generation. Kung gusto na mag-inarute, pagbigyan natin as long as they, at the very least, we can introduce them to farming. Siyempre, ang pinaka-importante dyan, we introduce them to organic farming. Kasi iba talaga ang organic farming. It's really something that we can easily pull off dito sa bansa natin kasi meron po tayong mga farmlands na matataba ang lupa talaga even without fertilizers, di ba? Kasi we are an agricultural country and our weather as well supports agriculture. Kumbaga supports the productivity of our farmlands, of our agriculture. But then again nga, because of climate change, syempre kailangan din natin mag-adapt. We should have new technologies or technologies available to us or skills training for our farmers para po maprotektahan din naman ang kita nila, maprotektahan din naman ang negosyo nila at kabuhayan. So I will show you just one video. I'm not sure if you know Angie King. Si Angie King is the owner of Victoria Court, one of the owners, I guess, kasi isa sa mga anak. So some branches, pagmamayari niya. Basta naging controversial siya kasi she came out as transgender. Okay, si Angie King. When the pandemic hit, she started a project doon sa maliit niyang farm. Actually, malaking farm to. Doon sa Caliraya, sa Laguna. And this is now how it looks like. This is what you call tower farming. And hayaan ko na silang mag-explain for you guys. Panoorin niyo to.
Edge technology. We are currently in the Welcome to the future of farming where sustainable agriculture meets cutting-edge technology. We are currently in the Philippines visiting our partner's vertical farm, which features several hundred aeroponic towers inside a state-of-the-art climate-controlled greenhouse. Meet Angie, the owner of King Tower Farm, a true visionary who is revolutionizing the way crops are grown in the Philippines. Her farm cultivates a wide range of sustainably grown crops, including vegetables, fruit, leafy greens, and herbs all year round. And get this, her aeroponic farm uses a jaw-dropping 95% less water and 90% less space than traditional farming methods. This method of farming not only conserves water and space, but it also eliminates the need for harmful pesticides and herbicides, making her produce healthier and safer for consumption. Located in a tropical climate, Angie's vertical farm is a true testament to eco-friendly farming. She sources water from a nearby lake and uses every last drop to nourish her plants. Growing inside a greenhouse, she has overcome unpredictable weather conditions in the tropics, setting the standard for how farmers in tropical climates can redefine the food supply chain without any interruptions in their growing cycles. Not only is Angie an avid supercar enthusiast, but she's also a game changer in the world of agriculture. Her farm provides locally grown crops for her chain of hotels and other businesses, paving the way for a more sustainable future. Her innovative approach to farming not only benefits the environment, but also creates a positive impact on the local community.
Ah, di ba? So those are one of the alternative farming methods that we can also use to attract the younger generation. At syempre, alam naman natin na ano na talaga, sumisikip na dito sa Metro Manila. So not all of us can actually, have the hacienda or have really big farmlands. But then, dahil nga sa scarcity also of land nowadays, because of all the developments happening, pwede naman natin magamit ang vertical farming. And also, if that is something that is only viable, however, doon sa doon sa mga may pera, kasi mahal po 'yan. That is expensive. But then it's something doable, but it is expensive. Kasi yung ganung vertical farming, naka-aeroponics po 'yon. Naka-hydroponics 'yon. Aquaponics ba yung term nila? I don't know. I forgot the term that they used. So, ano po siya, nasa towers po yung mga pananim. So, paangat po siya. So, it's a space saver. And also, it's inside a greenhouse. It's protected from extreme climate conditions, kagaya nga po ng effects ng climate change, yung malalakas ng bagyo. And at the very least, diba, ano siya, very doable. Doable po not just in a farm setup, but also even in your house. Madali lang po yan mag-design ng inyong sariling aquaponics or hydroponic system for your pananims. As a matter of fact, kayang-kaya nyo po yan if you just search online kung paano gawin, kasi may isa akong vlogger friend na ginawa yan. I'm not sure kung kilala nyo, isa sa mga Bisaya vloggers, si Lester Capuno. In some of his contents, gumawa siya ng talagang homemade lang na mga hydroponic system sa kanilang bahay. As a matter of fact, pwede nyo nga orderin yan online. So kung wala kayong magawa, kung bored kayo at gusto niyo magtanim-tanim, at the very least, yung mga ano nyo, ang dami kong sinasabing at the very least, no? Nakakaloka. Napansin ko yung sarili ko. So, if you have, or if you have a knack also for planting, or if you are a green thumb, pwede nyo mang i-implement yan sa inyong mga bahay. So, panoorin nyo na lang or mag-search na lang kayo on how to do it. Kahit wala kayong space, 'di ba? Magagawa niyo siya. Okay. What will I share next? So, yung Agri Credit Facility, okay na 'yan. Nabanggit ko na. But then ito, isa din 'to sa mga bagay na gusto kong i-highlight. Hi, Miss Yamelis from Boss Mike Cervera. Welcome to my live. I will also highlight this one para lang makita nyo. Isa sa mga priority ng ating Department of Agriculture. So ito. So the Department of Agriculture, this was released last September 15, 2024. The Department of Agriculture is confident that there is an adequate supply of holiday food staples such as onions, pork, chicken, beef, and rice as the country enters the Burr month. Siyempre, tumataas yung demand. Pero alam nyo guys, honestly ngayong bare months, parang hindi mo ramdam ang Pasko. Di ba? Kayo ba ramdam nyo ang Pasko ngayong bare months, nung pumasok yung bare months? Di ba before talaga ramdam na ramdam mo, ngayon talaga salat na salat ang mga tao. Di ba? Salat sa pera. As in talagang parang ang hirap pumasok ng pera for a lot of our kababayans. And this is very different, and this is a more difficult situation compared to last year's bare months. Kasi nga, yun nga, tumataas lahat ng presyo ng bilihin. Gasolina, tumataas din because of the wars happening around the world. Tumataas din yung presyo ng mga pagkain because of scarcity and because of several typhoons na dumaan at tumama sa atin. So medyo challenging lang talaga magpapasok ng pera ngayon. Dati pag bare months, punong-puno na yung restaurant eh. Dati pag bare months, ang lakas-lakas na ng order online sa mga pinagbebenta namin. Pero ngayong bare months, because we also have a restaurant, even us, ramdam na ramdam namin sa restaurant ang hirap ng buhay ng ating mga kababayan. Okay? But then, ito nga, at least, inassure tayo ng ating Department of Agriculture that we should not panic during these bare months kasi sufficient naman po ang supply ng ating mga food staples tuwing Pasko, di ba? Ngayon, ang bigas natin daw, napakaganda din ang ating supply, both local and imported, despite nga yung mga nangyaring kalamidad mula El Nino at yung mga sunod-sunod na bagyo. So, we have that. Thank you to the Department of Agriculture for making sure that we have sufficient supply as well. And this is all because of the effort of our good President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos. I just want you to realize the importance of food security and also the role of farmers dito po sa ating bansa at kung bakit natin kailangang magtulungan para po masiguradong may mga magpapatuloy pa po ng gawain ng ating mga farmers. And this should be a red flag already for us na ang farmers natin, yung age nila, yung average age of our farmers is between 55 to 59 years old because it only means na wala na pong mga bata or wala na pong younger generation who wants to do farming. Kasi nga, as of the moment, aminin man natin or hindi, it's really not a conducive source of livelihood for a lot of Filipinos. Kasi pangit po talaga ang sitwasyon ng ating mga farmers sa Pilipinas. Tayo na nga lang ata yung bansa na may pinakamahirap na farmers. Diba? So, ayun. So, that's basically it. I'm just so happy na itawid natin ang discussion na ito. And I'm just really happy that you all stayed with me and listened. Hi, Madam Peach Sim. Sana all daw. Sana all. So I hope you really learned something from our discussion today. More than just explaining to you why I will be supporting Senator Kiko Pangilinan in the 2025 senatorial election, gusto ko rin makita nyo ang sitwasyon ng ating mga magsasaka, ng ating agrikultura. Because again, this is one of the highlights of the administration of our good President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. Mas maganda na we are on the same page, na alam natin ang mga sinusuportan at isinusulong natin para matulungan din ang presidente natin na ma-achieve ang kanyang mga goals at ang kanyang mga pangako. Kasi mahirap na pag tayo nabalikan in 2028, pagtapos na ang termino niya, pag binalikan tayo, ano na nangyari sa agrikultura? Dati nung nagsisimula pa lang si President Bongbong Marcos, siya din yung secretary ng, 'di ba, Department of Agriculture because it's very important to him yung agricultural sector. Okay, 'di ba? He's giving it the same importance the way his father, the late President Ferdinand E. Marcos did during his time. Kaya guys, if you really want to support PBBM, if you're really a hardcore PBBM supporter, you also have to learn how to go deeper into different issues concerning the president and his presidency. And also, you have to understand that there are several things he prioritizes. Kumbaga yung mga priority ng kanyang administration. And We all know that one of his priorities is agriculture. And we need to put people, okay, in Congress and in the Senate who can actually help him as well achieve all this para sa agrikultura natin, para sa agriculture sector natin. That's how you support someone. Hindi yung parang blind supporters lang kayo na go PBBM, PBBM lang malakas. And then when people starts asking you, oh, anong ginawa niya? 'Di ba? Anong ganap niya? Biglang shut up na lang kayo kasi okay na kayo mag-support lang without even understanding several programs he has or his priorities as the president sa bansa natin. 'Di ba? Diyan tayo napapahamak eh. Diyan tayo nagiging delikado eh. Kasi support lang na support without actually understanding what to support. Diba? What to push. What not to push, what not to do. O, diba? So I really hope and I will leave you with this na sana may natutunan kayo sa live natin ngayon. And sana hindi ko naman kayo pinupush talaga or kino-convince because this is all personal to me, yung support ko kay Kuya Kiko and Ate Sharon. Sana you'll also realize the importance of Kuya Kiko's programs for agriculture para po makatulong sa ating presidente. As a matter of fact, wag niyo po siyang i-consider na karibal pa rin tapos na pong eleksyon. The same thing as what happened with VP Lenny sa pagkikita nila ni President Bongbong Marcos. Ano nga yung nangyari ulit? So they shook their hands, a symbolic gesture that will spark change, that will ignite change in each of us. Kailangan nating magtulungan. At si Kuya Kiko nga started already just right after election period when when Department of Agriculture Secretary Kiko apelido ng Kiko Laurel. When Secretary Kiko Laurel was appointed, immediately, kasi nga batchmates yan sila, si Senator Kiko Pangilinan, and si the Agriculture Secretary Kiko Laurel, batchmates yan sila sa batch 95 ng PMA. So they're honorary batchmates ang tawag. Honorary batchmates sa batch 98 ng PMA. Okay? So tumulong agad siya without batting an eye. Agad-agad tumulong siya para po sa ating agriculture sector. Honorary batchmates, PMA class of 1985 of 85. So yon. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from today's live. Tulungan po natin ang ating mga magsasaka. Wag po tayo kain lang ng kain. Wag niyo po akong gayahin. Charot! Charot! Kain tayo ng masasarap. Basta, of course, siguraduhin din natin ang ating food security dito sa ating bansa. Madam Pichim, thank you! Salamat! Thank you. Late ka, Madam Shayan Patrice. Go! Team replay ka na lang. We're talking about the meeting between PBBM and VP Lenny, and of course, the agriculture sector and why I am supporting Senator Kiko Pangilinan in the coming 2025 elections. Thank you, everybody. I hope to see you soon again. Good night, guys. Okay, good night. Miss Shayan, thank you. Salamat. See you.